What is going on, warders and farmers of Tamaris? Welcome back to another video. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys the talent trees for Mr. Forondil. We're going to check out some awesome pairings that you can use with this hero. We will go over some pets that you can use with this amazing flying cavalry hero in the game. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more content, turn on the bell notification and never miss out. Like the video, share it with your friends, drop some comments down below. Let's get into it. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, the first ever flying cavalry hero in Call of Dragon has entered the building. Meet Forondil, one of the craziest commanders in the whole game. Now Forondil is of cavalry, PvP and control. Today we're gonna go over his talents, we're gonna go over his skills, and we check out some awesome pairings and artifacts that you can use. Let us begin with the skills of Forondil. The first one is known as the Rage skill. It is called the Shattering Screech. Attack range is near. Forondil deals damage to the target legion. Damage type, hero skill damage, physical damage factor 1200. Target gains cowardice. Any normal attacks launched automatically miss for 3 seconds. Let us pause here for a second and talk about the rage skill of Mr. Forondil. When Forondil hits you with his rage skill, he is going to put cowardice on you. Now here is how cowardice work. The enemy is gonna hit you with a normal attack. It's going to be 3 normal attacks. However, all those 3 normal attacks are going to miss in the next 3 seconds. The funny thing is, Forondil is also going to counter attack those normal attacks and do damage back to you. So basically you hit Forondil with a normal attack, it does 0 damage. However, he is going to counter attack that normal attack and deal damage to the enemy. It's another way of defending himself. It's kind of cool. The only downside is if you're fighting in an open field that is full of many mages and archers, you will have 0 defense and you're gonna pay the price. Second skill, Death from Above. Your legion ignores 10% of enemies' defense in the field. So this skill is kind of available to every single hero in the game. When you take a hero to 6 stars, you unlock defense penetration. However, when you have Forondil and somebody else at 6 stars and you have this skill maxed out, you will have 20% defense penetration, which is kind of cool. Skill number 3. It's a little bit twisted. Song of Swiftness. Grants buff when Forondil leads a cavalry legion. When Forondil is commander, march speed bonus 20%. Damage dealt 10%. Pretty good. If you want to run around killing farmers, you put him as the primary. Now, when Forondil is deputy, hero skill damage dealt 10%, rage cost 50, minus 50. This is another good skill that you can use when Forondil is secondary. So the minus 50 rage cost is going to work as follows. When you go to the rage skill, you see the rage cost over here is 1000. If you take this skill to 5 and then minus 50, this 1000 is going to be 950, which means you will be able to do more rage skill cycles than your enemy. And if you equip him with Emrys and the Spring Blade with all that passion, this is going to be some crazy rage skill destruction. Skill number 4. All your legions gain an attack bonus upon entering battle. Attack bonus plus 40%. Bonus effect minus 5% per 20 seconds. This skill is a little bit twisted. Your Forondil is going to get weaker every 20 seconds because he's going to be losing minus 5% attack bonus. I wouldn't recommend putting this guy as a deputy to fight, like when you are rallying cities or defending your city. Some rallies take longer than 2 minutes and 40 seconds. In 2 minutes and 40 seconds, Forondil is going to lose this skill 100%. It becomes 0 because he loses minus 5% every 20 seconds. In 2 minutes and 40 seconds, this skill is pretty much gone, becomes non-existent. Therefore, you have to be very careful if you want to use Forondil for rallying cities or defending your city. Now, when we go to the Awakening skill, Avian Splendor. When Forondil's legion launches a normal attack against a legion that has cowardice, they have a 50% chance of inflicting physical defense break and slow for 3 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 5 seconds. This skill is available in the game with so many control heroes. They have just described it in a different way. they kind of work in a similar way as Kinara's awakening skill. Kinara here has 20% defense, break, and then 20% slow for 3 seconds, just like Forondil. And then you have Velin. He has a similar skill. With Velin, magic defense reduction 20%, magic speed reduction 20% for 3 seconds, just the same way like Forondil. Now that we're done with the skills of Forondil, let us see some cool pairings that you can use with this awesome hero. The obvious pairing is going to be Mr. Theodore right here. When you put him behind Forondil, he is going to be doing some debuffs as well, and that's gonna work well for you. Now the next best pairing could be either Emrys. If you use Emrys with the Spring Blade, you're going to be doing a lot of rage skill damage. You can also pair him up with Bakshi. Bakshi is going to give you some defense, which is great. However, I feel like Theodore is going to be the best cavalry investment for every single player in this game, because you can just get him at 5, 5, and then 1, 1. You don't have to use chance to drop your skills in all the cool places. You can just unlock the first 2 stars, max them out, and then never put any more tokens on this guy. Now with Bakshi, you try to avoid the second skill, but that doesn't usually work. Therefore, Theodore would be a good investment for a lot of people in this game at just 5, 5, 1, 1. On top of that, he can defend your city very well. He's got some good defense and he has some march speed. So the first pairing would be Theodore, Forondil and Theodore. And then you can use Forondil and Emrys with the Spring Blade. You can use Forondil and Bakshi. You can use Forondil and where is Alistair? Alistair over here. You can use Forondil and Thea to give you some good defense if you're in the Wilderbeck faction or in the League of Order. Now, if you are in the Spring Warden faction, then you've hit the jackpot. You can use Forondil with Thea and your Flying Eagles. You can use Forondil with Craig with your Flying Eagles. You can use Forondil with who? With Atheus if you want. That's gonna be up to you if you wanna do that. I think the best one would be Forondil and Mrs. Frege right here. That would be another good flying cavalry in the game. When it comes to artifacts, there are so many artifacts that you can use for your cavalry. So let's check them out. If you're fighting on the ground, you can use the Kingslayer. You can use the Solan's Blade. You have the Storm Arrows. All these are good artifacts to use with Forondil. Now we're gonna keep it pushing. You also have this artifact here known as the, what is it called? Where is it? It's an all-rounder. This one right here, the Fang of the Ashkari. This is going to give you some good defense if you're looking for defense. You have the Wolf Woman of Healer, which is a good one as well. You can try that out. And then the best artifacts for Theodore are going to be the ones we have at the bottom here. The best one hands down is going to be Oath of the Storm Peak, because this one works well with Forondil. You can also clone him. And you can do some stuff with Cowardice as well. You get Rampage, damage dealt plus 4% for 10 seconds. So this is the artifact to use with Forondil. However, if you're using someone like Emrys secondary, you might want to bring the Spring Blade. Passion is going to help you do a lot of skill damage. And therefore, those are the things that you have to consider when you're picking the best artifact for Forondil. Next on the list, we're going to check out some pets that you can use with your Forondil in the open field. Now, you can use the Sand Lizard, because the Sand Lizard has this cool skill where he can heal pretty much everyone that is nearby. If you're running with a lot of cavalry heroes, this would be one of the pets that you can bring to the field. You can use the Sand Lizard, and then you can equip this skill right here. Where is it? Let me find it. Fierce Attack. 40% chance to deal damage to the target when your deputy casts a rage skill. Damage type, War Pet, skill damage. So this skill is not very expensive. You can get it and then put it on your Sand Lizard, especially the one that has this skill right here, Stone Aura. This would be one pet to use for your Forondil. Now the best pet to use for your Forondil is going to be the Berserk Frederick. It has a skill dedicated to Forondil. Unfortunately, I don't have the skill here with me, but if you unlock this creature with that skill, it is the one that you can use with your Forondil. So those are the pets that you can try. Which one is good as well? We also have the Golden Rock. I think you can use the Golden Rock with your Forondil as well. Alright, Warriors of Belleron, let us check out some cool talent trees for Mr. Forondil in Call of Dragons. I have a few variations that you can try out. There is one going in the full control direction, another one in the full cavalry direction, and one going in the PvP direction. And I'm also going to show you guys the talent trees that I like to use the most. So let's get it started. The first talent tree that we're going to check out is going full control, as you can see over here. This is what it looks like. Let us see some of the points that we picked and see the major selling points of this talent tree. Now you're going to start here from the bottom and grab this march speed. You're going to take this. You're going to grab this as well. Now from here, the talent tree kind of look different. It is not the same with all the other control heroes in the game. All the other control heroes in the game have a plus 2% more damage when you put a debuff on someone. But for Mr. Forondil, it's a little bit different. Now we go on this side of the talent tree. You pick the march speed, you take the attack, you grab the intimidation, and then you get the perfect ferocity. Your legion gains synergy when they enter battle, increasing their hero skill damage dealt by 15% for 10 seconds. When you go in, you do some crazy damage and then you take off. Now going to the control direction, you have the overall speed. You have no choice. You take that, you grab the attack, you come over here and you grab the head held high. Launching a normal attack has a 10% chance to grant your legion 50 rage, I believe. And then over here, you come and grab the soul siphon. Counter attacks have a 10% chance to steal 40 rage from the enemy legion. We keep this pushing. You come over here to the middle and you take intimidation. Your legion deals 0.8% more hero skill damage. I think it goes all the way up to 3.6%. You don't really need this skill right here because Forondil does not put a debuff on the enemy on the first second. He is a little bit different from all the other control heroes. Other control heroes have a 2% damage when you put a debuff, but Forondil doesn't have that. So you ignore this and then you take the intimidation. But if you want this to try something else, you can also go with it. You don't have to leave it. Now the next skill you grab is going to be the ambush. When your legion launches a normal attack, they have a 10% chance to inflict defense break on the target legion, reducing their defense by I think 5% for 5 seconds. It's a good skill to have. And then you can take the sage as well, do more hero skill damage. You can decide to slow the enemy down from doing their rage skill for 2 seconds. I don't know if that's gonna help you. I don't know if you're gonna be fast enough to run away before they hit you with their rage skill, but it kind of looks okay. You can also try this one if it looks great for you, but I think most people would go with this one right here. So this is the talent tree for Mr. Forondil in the control direction. It looks kind of okay, but you can try it out if you want to see what it looks like in the open field. We're going to move on to the second talent tree of the video. Now this one is going full cavalry. So let's see what it looks like. Gonna zoom it down and then go over the points. As always, this is what you pick. You take this, you take the march speed, you come over here, you grab this stuff. Good stuff, you take it with you. You have this, you take the head held high, you grab your soul siphon as well to steal some rage from the enemy. And then we're gonna go in the cavalry direction. You get the 15% march speed. You come over here and you get the attack. You come over here, you get the rage skill. You come over here, you get the perfect ferocity. Now I think I put some skill here instead of here, so you might want to switch it. Cavalry are not very good with normal attack like archers. Therefore, you take the cavalry attack and just forget about this adrenaline rush. I don't know why I picked it on the image that I'm showing you up here. So we're gonna keep this going. You come here, you grab the swift analysis, you take the guerrilla, And then you come here to the bottom, you grab the pitched battle, and then finally finish it off with the blood mark. Now you can try a bunch of different things, like there are different things on this cavalry talent tree which are good for hit and run. It depends on how many marches you're going to bring to the open field. Just take a look at all these talents and then see what fits you properly. If you want to kill farmers, then you might want to go in the full cavalry direction, because there are some cool talents here that you can use for your cavalry to destroy farmers. Talent tree number 3 for Forondil, the PvP direction. This is what it looks like. So let's see the points that we have picked for this awesome talent tree. We come over here. Pretty much everything is almost the same like before. Everything is same from the control side of the talent tree. And then we go to the PvP. You take overall attack. And then you come here, you grab some defense. As you notice, I did not pick the normal attack because cavalry not so good with normal attack like archers. So you could use some defense to help you out. Grab this Fury Flame. I skipped out on this Rage head held high because we have one over here. I think this one is good enough, plus this Soul Siphon. Therefore, I would say pick this one and go with it. From here, you have one of two choices. Pick the one that works well for you. I decided to go with the Army of Valor. And then here we grabbed the counter attack. We came and picked this skill right here, which is the strength to strength. Your Legion deals 0.3% more damage. And then we grabbed the Stubborn Fighter. When your Legion is in the field and their unit count is less than 50%, they deal 0.6% more damage, can go up if you take it to level 5. And then the final skill here, known as the Breach Blade. When your Legion launches a normal attack in the field, they inflict defense break on the target Legion, reducing their defense by 10% for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time, but if you go in and then you come out, then you go in and come out, you can make use of this talent. The final talent tree of the video is going to be this one right here. I like to call it the all-rounder, basically picking points from all the 3 talent tree branches. This is the talent tree that I use for this hero. It is what I'm going to be using all season. Let's see the points that we picked for this awesome talent tree. As usual, we're going to go to the bottom, grab some stuff, grab some march speed, get this HP. You got some march speed from here. Now this talent tree is all about march speed. As you guys know, I like to synchronize my march speed. So basically, I'm going to use Forondil primary, and then Theodore secondary, and then Emrys primary and Bakshi secondary. They will both have the same march speed. So let's see how we're gonna work that out. We start off with 15% march speed here, another 10% march speed here, making it 25. You get another 10 here, making it 35. Now Forondil has a 20% march speed when you put him as the primary, so that is going to go up quite a bit. And then over here we take the attack, you take the intimidation, and then you take more skill damage, which is very, very good. Now the other skills are the same as before, except that I just have a lot of march speed on this talent tree. Now I take Fury Flame. I skipped out on the head held high because I have another one right here. And then at the end, we came and grabbed the Army of Valor. When you do all of this, you're going to have 1 point left. And then I'm going to drop it here later on once my hero reaches level 60. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the talent tree for Mr. Forondil in Call of Dragons. He is one of the coolest heroes in the game. He can do so much damage in the open field, especially with the cowardice. He can make the enemy miss all of their normal attack for 3 seconds, which is just awesome. Now for the pets, we've already talked about it. You can use the Sand Lizard with the healing talent, and you can also use the skill which is universal for all the physical heroes. Where is it? You can buy this one from the shop, Fierce Attack, and put it on your Sand Lizard with the healing aura. The healing aura is right here. Yep, you can use the Stone Aura with this skill from here, the Fierce Attack. You can combine them together, and that's going to work well for you. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you're new here, subscribe for more content, turn on the bell notification, and never miss out. Until then, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.